Sorry guys, again the same thing is happening daily. We start our live stream, then in middle we will face some technical issues, and then we will start it again. So that was the work right there. It took that, and let us see. This should get deleted right there. Okay, so now we have bumped into these highs inside that 950 to 1010 macro. And yes, let's check. We went inside this CB as well. Okay, that 15-minute CB, we pumped and went inside that. Let's check the S&P for once. Okay, that is the SMT. Nasdaq made a higher high and this did not, so let's see if we can get something inside that. That is the SL I am looking to go with. And don't forget guys, we have a high impact at 10. And looking at this, right there, that's the lower high. And this looks more weak. Dow looks more weaker. Nasdaq is the strongest, and but we are trying to short that, so let's see. Let's see if we can finally break below that first presented fair value gap from today. This gap right there, let's see if we can break all that. And if you will look here, bodies stayed inside that gap. Wick did the damage, but bodies stays inside that. Yes, that is good. Let's see if we can break that gap. This is the midpoint of that gap. Let's see if we can close below that. So 1:1 is done. And I'm looking for a close below this. I didn't like that. Let me just also reduce the risk. I don't want it to go above that now. So my risk is reduced, but it is acting as support from the midpoint. So let's see still if we have the potential to move lower. And let's just, I don't like to see that price should stay above that. I would not like that. Okay, so we bumped inside this, and also we are trying to, let's see. Okay, and let's check the 30-minute. Okay, 2 more minutes to go for this candle to close, and next candle should just 2.5 minutes. Let's see if we can break that low and we close below that gap. Yes, we need a close below this first presented fair value gap, then this gap would act as the inversion, but it needs to break and close below this. And remember guys, in 2 minutes we have the high impact. Yes, not like just a wick through, but a proper body closing below that. Now I would like to completely remove the risk. So there is no risk now. Let it, this just bumped lower and closed higher. Okay, I told you guys I would not like to see that. I need a full body closure below this. Let's see, in next minute we have the high impact, but there is no risk now. I have removed the risk, and let's just see. The 30 minutes, 18 seconds left. Okay, mm, 5 4 3 2 1. Okay, so that was it. We bumped higher, there was no risk, risk was removed. So at 10 we bumped higher. I told you I need a body closing below that gap. That did not happen. And if we will check the S&P, Okay, so we pumped higher. This gap would act as the inversion now, looks like it, and we are going to move higher. If we really can do that, that would be great. Taking a small long entry right there inside that gap would act as the inversion I told you guys. Went down, and let me just take that long. I got it little higher, but that is fine. I'm just going to risk this much, not more than that. I'm not going to risk more than that. That's the gap. No, it will gonna just do the dilly dally and frustrate me, so I will not like to push any buttons. But that we entered there, we almost got 1:2 in that first shorting trade. But looking at this morning session, looks like to be choppy and range bound. And yes, we can come lower and take out these sell sides. But I don't like such cruddy price actions. Let's close this, and in the afternoon if we will get something, we will try to do that. But because now it is just going to do this dilly-dallying type of cruddy price action, so I would not like to participate in such moves. It is really very frustrating, and it will just piss me off because it will gonna just move up and down both the sides, and that is not something I want to see in price. Okay, I need some smooth like these kind of price action. But let's see. We did not close below that gap from the body. On the basis of the body, we dropped below it, but we didn't close that. And now this up close candle is holding the price lower. That was just a bump up to attack them or to make them into following or chasing that move. And if they want to go lower, they need to close below this gap on the basis of closing. It needs to close below that. I'm talking about this gap right there. Look at that, how it is respecting, how its high is respecting the candle bodies. If it wants to move lower eventually, it needs to break that. Okay, yeah, and now it needs to break this and close below it. Not just because wicks can do all the damage guys, but bodies of candles will tell you the story, what is going on. It is just bumping down, and we are going to see that now it looks like just chopping around. Look at that, down up, down up. Yes, let's see, we can get some higher prices. But the way it is moving now, okay, now let it close above that gap. Body should close above that gap. If I will buy this, it will gonna just look at that, it did not close above it, just coming down, touch the midpoint of that gap. That is good, and it can just bump higher. But that's not good. Heavily controlled price action. Let's see if we will get something in the PM session. Right now I'm not going to touch this. That's it for today. Okay, that's it. No more trying to push hard into such environments. That will only gonna fuck me up. That's for sure. So I would not like to fuck me up. I would like to close it and come back on Monday, and let's see what we can get on Monday. And also guys, summer months are really very bad. Okay, if we can totally avoid it, that's the best thing. But right now I am just trying to do some live on YouTube. That's why I'm coming up every day and showing whatever I know and how it can just sometimes yields fruitful results, and when I do it wrong, I pay the price for that. And that's about it. Let's see if we can break below this and close. That's what we're looking at. But this specifically, this back and forth, back and forth, look at that. Retailers are just and at 10:10 macro will complete and today's live stream will be done. And it can just pump lower after 10:10. Because why I'm looking for lower prices is because it has already taken the buy side. Buyers are trying, retail buyers are trying to chase that breakout. They did it here, they did it at 10. So now it's the perfect time to do some damage to them, to all the buyers below this, and then it can move higher. And if we just mark the opening range for this day, look at that, it needs to close. What I told you, it will bump lower. The reason I told you why I think it can bump lower at 10:10 and after 10:10 it can continue lower, and look at that. The reason was simple. I was told you that retailers are trying to go long looking at this. They are treating this as support, and we are trading above the opening price also. So that was the reason I was looking for that, but that is fine. We entered at a pretty high, but it's fine guys. It took me out and then it is giving that, but that is totally fine. It did what I was anticipating it to do. It just did some heavily manipulating moves to take people out and trick retailers at 10 that it's going to go higher. Let's see if we can just pump below that also, below that low at the 930, and then we can look for higher prices. So that was the 50% of that opening range, and we shorted inside the premium, and now we are in the discount. Let's see if we can bump higher, came down, take these lows out, and then but now you guys would see why I was looking for short there. And here also it looks like if it supported this, it would go higher, but it did not. Once it break below it, it came higher, just pushing it up to short, and this up close candle was holding the prices lower. And if I just mark that down close candle, look at that, how it is reacting from the midpoint of that bearish order block. Okay, we bumped below the 930 opening and 830 opening. That is good, and if we can take them out, that would be great, because that is where I was expecting, excuse me, that because that is where I was expecting my target in that first short trade. But let's see. But it's enough for me, and also it's the weekend, so let's see if we can do something in the PM session. I will come live and do that, but not now. I think that's what I was looking for, and it is done, but in a very cruddy way, so fine. I will come back, touch base with you next week or in today's PM session. Until then guys, have a great day and be safe.